Fellow Blues and lovers of football, what a great news coming up from the Chelsea camp. Chelsea today has finally granted the first interview to our new head coach, Enzo Maresca. Remember, Enzo Maresca resumed as Chelsea manager on the first day of July. So today, 8th of July, he granted his first interview and so many things were said. Meanwhile, Moses Caicedo has opened up concerning his first year with Chelsea, sharing his experience. Then, in other Chelsea-related news, Atletico Madrid continue to track Conor Gallagher. Would Chelsea be selling Conor Gallagher, or would the England international be given a contract extension? These and many more, including Estevao Willian, will be discussed during the course of this video. But before we dive into this video proper, if you're a Chelsea fan, kindly go on to give this video a like, and as well share this video, leave a comment below. Thank you. Alright, fellow Blues, today 8th of July, Chelsea manager Enzo Maresca finally granted an interview saying so many things concerning our football club and also appreciating the talent which we have within our team. He also highlighted that we are going to enjoy the process. Our Chelsea Football Club is a club that when you come in, you are expected to win. Though this is not short for what so many managers, including the likes of Graham Potter, Pochettino, has said. These are more of like the regular speech which we always see from a coach. But one thing I want to say is that our expectations should not be too much, because from the media publicity, the media IPR and all, people are already saying this is the next Pep Guardiola, probably because he was able to win the treble alongside the Manchester City team, or probably because he's having a bad head. But all these are not criteria for you to judge him if he's going to be successful with Chelsea. But one thing I'm very sure of is who much is given, much is expected. This is Chelsea Football Club. What we are demanding is at least a top 4 finish and challenging for the Premier League title. Consistency. Let me say this week we will perform well. The next week we will lose matches back to back. No, we want a Chelsea team that will be consistent, a team that will be able to challenge every other big boys there in the Premier League. And I swear our Conference Cup challenge should also be something we'll be proud of as a Chelsea fan. Then moving on to Moses Caicedo. According to the report, that Moses Caicedo has opened up after his 1-year stay with Chelsea, after his first 1 year. So according to the Ecuadorian, he said at the time last season, he find it pleasurable or better to play away matches than playing in Stamford Bridge due to the hostile atmosphere, due to the uncomfortable atmosphere when even the Chelsea fans can't give him. Like, people were always after him. The Chelsea fans were always after him. For me, which is not a good one. It's difficult for we to get the best of any player if we are after players like that. I'm not saying we shouldn't criticize this player. Yes, we have to criticize them, but let it be a constructive criticism. Not to get to that extent whereby players will start to deactivate their social media accounts because people are coming for them. Yes, you may say yes, they are paying these players money, they have to play, but at the same time, there's no workman who does not have a bad day. No workman when you get bad day. But the main important part, or what we are asking of, or what the management will always ask of, or what we Chelsea fans will always ask of, is that your good day should be far, far more than your bad day, of which Moses Caicedo never had a bad season or had bad games for that long. It was only the first few games when he came to Chelsea. Considering the circumstance which he came to Chelsea, it was more of like 11th hour D. So many tussle between Chelsea and Liverpool for a signature. Brighton was also making this deal so difficult, despite the player was willing to move down to Chelsea. So you could see it was not really his own fault, and towards the second part of the season, we began to see the player which we actually paid £115 million for. So what I want to say is that we as a Chelsea fan, we have to support our team, but at the same time, if we are demanding for good performances for the Chelsea players, the Chelsea coaching staff, it shouldn't be that hostile to that extent whereby they began to see the Chelsea community as a very terrible one, or one that probably will easily forget their good day. No, we have every right to demand. We have every right to demand for good performances. but not to get to that extent whereby players will start to feel regret or prefer playing away than playing home matches. And moving on to other Chelsea related news, according to reports which we got this evening from transfer football expert or football transfer expert Fabrizio Romano, is that Conor Gallagher continues to be on the radar for Atletico Madrid, as the Spanish club really appreciates the English international. So meanwhile, remember Chelsea are yet to offer Conor Gallagher a contract extension, though there's speculation that Chelsea may be giving Conor Gallagher a late contract extension. Probably they want to see a season with his start, or if probably these other signings where they don't make and some other players won't get when they return back from loan. If they perform well during preseason, Chelsea may just go for a late cashing out on Conor Gallagher or a contract extension. So let us know at the comment section if you think it will be a good one for Chelsea to sell Conor Gallagher to Atletico Madrid, considering the fact that Enzo Maresca is more of a tactical coach who will do more with the tactical players, and Conor Gallagher for one is a very good player, a boss-to-boss player, a player that brought in or that brings in energy to the team, but not that tactical. Let us know at the comment section. Then going over to Estevao Williams, yesterday we saw a blistering performance from the Brazilian, which actually proved why, or a player who has been proven why Chelsea actually entered into an agreement or paid a total of 65 million euro for a signature. All this while people have been asking questions, why would Chelsea go on to sign a player who will be arriving from Brazil next year 2025 for 65 million euro? Who is this player? But over the past few days, the past few weeks, it's as if even Chelsea announcing the signing of this player has served as more of a morale booster to Estevao Williams in terms of his performance of lately. Like even the performance of recently, I believe even the club Maresca, even the doubt if this guy truly gets talent to this extent. Probably if they had known, maybe they for just see which competitions from Chelsea and see how far they can sell this player for up to 100 million euro. Truth must be said, Estevao Willian is truly talented. If he can bring that performances or these performances down to England, to Europe, trust me, Estevao Willian will truly be the next player after the likes of Neymar. Because the last time we see a player like this perform in terms of PRO and performance was Neymar. Every other Brazilian player which we've been seeing all this while, so may have that PRO, that is that promotion, that media hype, but their performances will not be able to tell. For example, Hendrick, that Madrid just signed, we could see how he flopped for Copa America. The last match he was able to make just one passes and not up to 20 touches in full 90 minutes. His height is something for you to question as a striker. Then his performances also are not really telling according to what media or the PR that Madrid has signed all the best talents in Brazil. But it's as if Chelsea got a better deal in Estevao Willian. Meanwhile, Chelsea players today returned back to training facility. That is after their summer break, ahead of our preparation for the coming preseason. That is preseason before the main season. So those players who did not take part or who did not take part with their national team, the likes of Rhys James, the likes of Ben Chilwell, the likes of Nicola Jackson, were all expected to arrive today. So according to the footages, Disasi was seen, Rhys James was seen, our captain. They will be missing the first 3 matches of the season. Ben Chilwell was also seen entering our training facility. So hopefully, let's see what Enzo Maresca is able to do with this talent which is having his disposal. So hopefully we'll be able to charge for the Premier League title and probably finishing the top 4 comfortably well and winning the conference. Thank you, fellow Blues. Always joining me, Alex on Chelsea Headquarters. Here's the latest Chelsea news. Bye for now.